Take a look at this. It can look like an ink pen or marker, but it's actually an electronic cigarette.
And many area schools are banning it from their property, saying it's dangerous for your children and illegal. WSBT's Kelli Stopczynski is here with more on this zero-tolerance policy at St. Joseph High School in Michigan. Kelli.
Rick, the assistant principal telling me he recently suspended a couple students for having e-cigarettes on school property. The school also emailed all parents explaining those devices could have nicotine and other illegal substances. It's the latest fad sweeping through local high schools.
I've never heard a kid say, oh, I'm going to pull out my e-cig. It's just vapes. Vapes is a slang word for it.
Whatever you call them, St. Joseph High School's dean says he's trying to be proactive before the e-cigarette craze gets out of control.
I would not say it's a growing issue that's out of control, but it's something that we've become more aware of. It's been reported to us more and more, especially over the last 3-4 weeks.
He also recently trained teachers on what vapes look like and how they're used. Some e-cigarettes look like the real thing. The end glows when you inhale. You exhale a cloud of vaporized nicotine that looks like smoke. St. Joe is treating it like a tobacco product, banning it from school grounds.
I've seen some kids pull them out in class. I think that they think it's a safer solution than like drugs.
I think it's a very small percentage of students who have these devices or are using these devices.
Some parents surprised to find out it's so popular. Others aren't and agree with Bloomgren's decision to get out in front of it before vapes become a major problem.
I think it's great that the school's keeping track of things like that and, you know, trying to keep it out of the school.
Now, I checked with 4 of the largest high schools in our viewing area to see how they handle e-cigarettes. Elkhart, Penn, Mishawaka, South Bend, all saying it's so new right now that it falls under their tobacco policy because it looks like tobacco. Most of them, though, plan to add a specific e-cigarette policy to their handbooks next school year. Penn actually says one student had an e-cigarette on school property this year, but since there's no policy specifically against that, Penn says that that student wasn't disciplined.
And Kelli, you have the device right there.
This is the device.
Yeah,
this is what it looks like.
And it's not so much the device they're worried about, it's the liquid that goes inside it.
That's right. It's this liquid right here. And the school says that it's flavors like bubble gum or watermelon. They say that it's marketed to kids. That's what critics say. Nearly all of them, though, have nicotine, and that's the concern, that addiction and other illnesses associated with the drug. So this is one thing, which doesn't look like a cigarette, but it's this liquid that they say can be particularly dangerous.
And some of them homemade.
Yes, and you're going to hear more about that coming up tonight at 6, why school administrators and police are very worried about it.
Big concern right now.
Yes.
Kelli, thanks.